what I found out tonight is that it is not a non-starter for the Cavs to have this conversation with the Pacers before they have an assurance that Paul George would be willing to sign long-term, because they are so confident in their culture and the response they've gotten from veterans who have been all around the NBA, and then they land in Cleveland and they say, man, this is a better atmosphere than I've ever played in before in my career, that they could have a guy like Paul George change his mind over time to come in and decide, you know what, I do want to stay in Cleveland. I do want to re-sign there. I do not want to go to L.A., as it seems to be his current thinking. But again, this would involve substantial risk for the Cavs to part with either a Kyrie Irving or a Kevin Love, because that's what it would take to get this deal done.
Obviously, when LeBron was in Miami, they had some great duels between the Heat and the Pacers. I wonder, being around LeBron all the time and literally knowing that everybody knows the Cavs are going to have some shakeup of some sort, what LeBron thinks about the game of Paul George since they met as rivals on the biggest stage in the Eastern Conference.
I mean, I don't know if it's too strong to call him a fan of Paul George's, but certainly there is strong admiration, not only for what he brings to the court, but for the perseverance he showed coming back from that horrific leg injury that he suffered with Team USA in Las Vegas a couple of years ago, coming all the way back to being an all-NBA type of talent. And, you know, the funny part about LeBron and Paul George, theoretically they play the same position, but because LeBron is so versatile, that would not be a problem for the Cavs for them to bring in Paul George. LeBron can basically play with anybody, even if the traditional, you know, the position on the back of the basketball card says them both at small forward. There would be no problem in terms of overlap. LeBron can, you know, mesh his game with any talent that is brought in.